Africa Radio, made in Africa.
So it's exactly 15 minutes past 12 Central African time, and you're steady tuned into the lifestyle only on channel 872 on your DSTV Audio Bouquet. In the background, I've got Clive featuring Ricky Rick on this one. It was his first ever single that put him into the game. And shout out to you for making us the #1 radio station to listen to around about now. Lifestyle, doing the things that need to be done within a Wednesday. Yes, it's actually hump day. Like, we're getting through that hump on a Wednesday. But nonetheless, within the second hour, we're all about the business, right? And I've got two individuals who go by the name of Tshepo and Tebogo with me. And if you're all about accounting, I think you actually want to listen to these guys. How are you guys doing?
Doing great. And yourself?
Oh, I'm absolutely amazing. Two guys into accounting. How did you even find yourself taking those that career path? Because I was out there drawing back in high school. I was out there doing art, you know what I mean? But how did you actually find yourselves within this career path?
To be honest, for me it was just more of a cliche choice. In the beginning it was obviously that thing of, with black families, it's always do accounting or become a doctor, become, I don't know, an engineer or anything of that sort. But when I made the decision, I think in grade 10, that I'm going to become an accountant, I wasn't aware of, obviously, that I'd be eventually independent.
Yeah.
But that for me, honestly, it was just a cliche choice. And then obviously Tshepo and I met, I think we've always known each other.
Yeah.
But we now came together, I think, last year at about June, July. Mm-hmm. And that's when I joined the team, and that's when I was down for the vision of independency.
Oh, man, that's really pretty cool. And what about for you, Tshepo? How did you get into it? And you the one that actually started your own business, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so how did it even begin?
So basically, I was fortunate enough that after high school, I got a learnership to do bookkeeping.
Okay.
And I've always been an entrepreneur, like from the age of 16.
Yeah.
So I was doing bookkeeping. I saw that there's a market in the township, and people need accounting services in the township. So they always have to go to town to get accounting services. So I saw that gap, and because I'm an entrepreneur, I came up with a solution to say, you know what, I'm going to assist them at a small level because I can only do bookkeeping, and I'll get someone who's a professional accountant maybe to sign off financial statements for them and then do tax returns. So I then went to varsity while still doing that on the side.
Yes.
And then when I graduated, I just decided to say I want to open my accounting firm. So fortunate enough, my landlord then was a chartered accountant, and I had just registered as a tax practitioner. So now I spoke to him to say, hey, look, I have an idea of opening an accounting firm. Can you come on board so that we can partner? I feel like if you are a chartered accountant, I'm a tax practitioner, we can be able to start an accounting firm. He agreed, and then that's how TMMBS was born.
Oh, wow. Okay, yes, I think that's absolutely amazing. But actually, you got a question for Tebogo right now. Okay, why did you pick actually to go into accounting, though? I just, like, out of all the things that you could have done.
I'll be honest, I come from a home where my dad is very, very good at maths.
Yeah.
So for me, numbers was something that I was always good at.
Yes.
Although I could have done better in high school, obviously.
Yeah.
And I still could have also done better in university as well. But for me, it was more of a thing of, it's what I've always known. I've always known numbers from a young age. And I come from a home where maths is a thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I did physics as well. But, I never had that.
So you actually passion. Did all the hard subjects, the physics, the accountings. That's actually what you pretty much chose.
Basically, yeah.
Sheesh. And for you to actually start off this business, I hear you saying that, okay, there was a gap, within your community and everything. But how did they actually receive it? As soon as the business started, what are some of the challenges that you actually even encountered?
They received it very well. The challenges that I encountered was only budget constraints, because when you don't have the right budget, you can't grow. So in terms of your branding, in terms of maybe like getting your business out there, doing your advertising and so forth, that was the most difficult one. But in terms of getting clients, it was nice because I was good at what I was doing. So it was easy because it was word of mouth. So every time they need someone who can assist with bookkeeping, financial statement, there's no one in the township. But now if they,
but it was you.
Now when they start talking, it's like, no, there's this young boy Tshepo, he'll help you, go to him. So it was very easy for me.
And so what's Tebogo's role within the business? What? How? I see them looking at each other like, what do you actually do?
Because I didn't know who the question was for.
Yes.
But basically,
what's your role?
What's my role? I'm a project manager at the firm.
Okay.
But besides also, running projects and stuff, I'm also running operations.
Okay.
In a sense that Tshepo, by the way, is my mentor.
Okay.
So it's someone that he's put me under his wing and said, okay, fine, I can see that you also have the entrepreneurial spirit with you, but I want to teach our businesses like is run. I want to teach our businesses done. So basically, all the social media, basically sales, basically just getting the team together, sending out minutes, agendas, but also making sure that I'm also able to run projects as well. So in a sense, I can't say I do everything, but I'm kind of learning how to make sure that I'm finding my feet. Like when you have to do like HR. So
yes.
like where are you strong at?
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm at right now. So I'm basically running around doing everything.
Basically everything.
Yeah, can I just add on that? The reason why I'm making him, I've delegated him
complaining
to do.
Yeah, not that you're complaining because you're doing everything.
Yeah. The reason why I delegated him to do everything is because he's doing BCom accounting. I want him to further his studies, obviously get his honors, and then practice to become a chartered accountant, a tax practitioner, or whatever choice he
decides.
Yeah, so basically I want him to come on board as an associate partner and also come on board as a shareholder. So I feel like
must be nice.
So I feel like it's better if you have someone who understands business instead of just understanding the production part of the business.
Now, in terms of even opportunities within you guys' company, what is it looking like for a young child who's straight out of high school into varsity? Are you looking to hire individuals? What are the opportunities looking like for somebody who's like, I love accounting and I want to get into it? What can you do for them?
Like basically now we have 2 university students that are working for us.
Okay.
One is doing BCom in industrial psychology. The other one is doing a diploma in marketing. So they're basically practicing within their business. So the one who's doing becoming industrial psychologist is our business strategist. We're training her so that when she's done with varsity, she can like have work experience. Same applies to the one who's doing marketing. We've actually delegated him a department within the marketing field to say, look, here's a product that you have to sell, and then you have to get sales, be a creative genius, be a marketing guy. So we know once he's done with varsity, he'll be able to get maybe a proper job and have a work experience. And when it comes to the accounting students, we are planning to take 2 interns, which is next year. So basically what we are trying to do with TMMPS accountants is that we're trying to take in young accountants to become associate partners within the firm. So it's that thing of saying we don't want them just to become employees, but we want them to become self-employed.
I think you guys are doing an amazing job as well. But I'm actually going to open it up to our listeners right now, and if they got any questions that they want to ask you, and you're going to answer everything, right? Definitely. So the number is +27 7925444329. It is at TransAfrica 872 on Twitter, and it's transafricaradio.net on Facebook. Whatever question that you've got, Tshepo Tebogo will do the right thing and actually answer it. So it's Casper Nyuvesi all the way from South Africa coming through. Xazubalet is the name of this track for his 2018 single. And we were speaking off air that listen here, this music video is doing the things that need to be done. And it's actually Tebogo's like song right about now. Like you're bumping it right about now. Like shout out to you for making us the #1 radio station to listen to right about now. It's exactly 12:30 Central African time. And we're still doing the things that need to be done right here on Trans Africa Radio. #lifestyle. And don't you ever forget it that I go by the name of Zola Gxagxisa Makhatebe. It's cool, it's quite precise. And the magical number is +27 7925444329. And it is at TransAfrica 872 on Twitter, and it's transafricaradio.net on Facebook. So I've got a question for the gentleman in studio right now, since it's all about accounting. Actually, I've got an individual by the name of Mbali. Between the two of you, you will decide who answers it, right?
Okay.
So Mbali wants to know, what's the difference between being a bookkeeper and an accountant? Is there a difference between the two things?
Basically, there's no difference, I can say, per se. But the only difference is that when it comes to academics, bookkeepers can only, they study up to level 6 NQF, if I'm not mistaken. And then accountants, they study up to level 7 NQF. That's the only difference. But when you get to the workplace, you do the same thing.
Oh, so it's pretty much the same thing. There's nothing different.
the difference is only when it comes to like the qualifications. Like let's say a diploma student can become a bookkeeper.
Okay.
Like when you check the prospectus, they say it's a bookkeeper. But now when you have a BCom, they now say you're a professional accountant.
Oh, okay.
That's the difference. But when you get to the workplace, you do the same thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So another question coming through from Busi, right? So Busi wants to know that since you guys are actually offering internships, what are the things that one needs to have in order to qualify to actually be within this internship that you're offering?
Okay, to be honest, I don't know what's her name.
It's Busi.
Okay, hi Busi. To answer your question, to be honest, right now we at a place where we're looking for visionaries.
Okay.
As we said, as much as we have a business and we have an accounting firm, more than anything, we're entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that there's so much that goes into just the idea. There's so much that just goes into the vision besides, like Tshepo said, production or qualification.
Yeah.
So we need people that are for the vision. We need people that understand that we're building an African accounting firm for African people.
Yeah.
So it's not to say we're giving out internships for people that want to have experience and come work and then go and work for the other firms.
For another firm, yeah.
Yes, we actually, like you said, we're actually looking for people that want to come in, put in their work, like put in their efforts, and then have that independency thing within them. So we want people that are visionaries. I think that's the number one thing that I think, if I'm honest, we say we're looking for.
Have, in order to be within. I'm a visionary. I think you guys have me within your company. Yeah. But you guys are black individuals, black Africans that are basically doing it for themselves. Yeah. And in terms of accounting firms, are there a lot of black-owned accounting firms in South Africa?
Not really. There's only one that I know of, which is big.
Yeah.
And there's other small practices.
Yeah.
So for us, is that thing. We don't want to be seen as a small practice, but to be seen as an African accounting firm.
Oh, yeah.
Which leads a Pan-African vision. So for us, is saying we're getting our name out there. We want to go for big business, just like any other European accounting firms. We want to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Get those big businesses who are in Africa. So that's.
So that's what you guys are basically trying to push and trying to do as well.
Exactly.
I think you guys are actually doing an amazing thing. But even starting your own business, what are some of the things that, as an individual, somebody should have in terms of characteristics in starting your own business?
I think, as I spoke, you must be a visionary because it's very difficult when you get into the space for money. You must actually get into the space because you have passion, you're a visionary, you want to grow something from nothing. So that's what you must have. Another thing, I think it's be hardworking. Your work ethic must be like on point.
On another level.
Yeah, because entrepreneurship is not like working. When you work, it's 9 to 5. You go back home. You know. But with entrepreneurship, it's like from 9 to 9, or sometimes you can go a day without sleeping. So you need to love it. You need to have the passion. You need to be a visionary. Yeah.
Yeah. And looking. Okay, you want to?
Sorry. I just wanted to add something as well. I think this is a point that I'd love to make, and hopefully the youth is listening.
Yeah.
Guys, practice patience. Honestly speaking, in entrepreneurship, you will not get anywhere without patience.
Oh, really?
Because that's one thing that I feel like a lot of people don't understand. We all want instant gratification. I have this idea.
Yeah.
I want to study tomorrow. I want to become PDD.
Yes.
Understand that it took him from 19 to however old he is today before he can become.
Get to that
you understand?
Point,
So I think that's also one thing that you must also understand.
Yeah.
Put it as an underline. It's a bottom line for you. You can have the best idea. You can work hard, but understand that it's going to take time.
Sheesh, and I think we are the most impatient individuals ever. Yeah. Like, I can actually speak for myself. I'm like very impatient, you know what I mean?
We used to seeing instant success.
Yeah.
These
scammers, forex traders are selling you guys dreams.
I know they are, and there's like a lot actually happening within that. Yeah. Oh, you guys don't do forex trade?
No.
Far from it.
I just had to put you on the spot right now. You know what I mean?
From it. We just want them to get into tax trouble, and we'll help them.
Oh yeah, then that's when you guys come in, right?
Yes.
And speaking of that, right, I want to know from you, what are your 5 to 10 year goals? What's it looking like for your company and even as an individual? So I'm going to start with Tshepo. As an individual, what are your 5 to 10 year goals, and including the business as well? And then we'll go to Tebogo.
Individual, obviously, is to get married, probably get my PhD.
Yeah. We're studying on that level.
Yeah, that's the individual goal. And then with the company, our 5-year goal is to open branches within the SADC region. As we're saying, we are a world-class African-owned accounting firm, so we need to go to like your Botswana, Namibia, and so forth.
Yeah.
So for the company, that's our 5-year vision. And I can say maybe in 10 years' time, we're going to Silicon Valley.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. So for me, I'm a bit pretty young compared to Tshepo.
Yeah.
So my 5-year goal obviously is to just acquire as much experience as I can, just acquire as much qualifications, like you already said, and make sure that I become an academic in my own right.
Yeah.
You know, in a sense that I can contribute much more than just becoming an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And then I think for the firm, we share the same vision, honestly. So for us, our end goal is always to go into Africa, like you said, the SADC regions.
Yeah.
And just basically build, like you said, a world-class African accounting firm.
Yeah.
But now just going into Africa, not have a lot of branches within one country,
yeah,
but making sure that at least, like it's in the SADC region, there's at least some sort of footprint that we have,
yeah,
of who we are, and you know, keeping our own identity. So yeah, and who knows, maybe the Silicon Valley thing can happen as well.
That's the plan. That's the plan, right? And
And
you know, there's a certain stereotype where we think accountants are very stuck up and they like so serious, right? So I'm actually gonna like move from the serious side and we're gonna like move to you guys' fun side. So when we get back, we're gonna play a little game of 60 seconds, right? Where we get to know you a little bit better, but we're gonna throw in some really nice questions to get you thinking. So are you ready for that one? When we get back right here on The Lifestyle. So straight out of Nigeria, she goes by the name of Tiwa Savage. You gotta get it now, and she's featuring Omarion on this one. Shout out to you for making us the #1 radio station to listen to right about now. It's exactly 12:40 Central African time. It's that time of the show, right, where I get to know my guests a little bit better. And I can't wait for this one because, you know, they often say that accountants are serious, they're all about the numbers, all about making money, but I'm actually going to have a little bit of fun with both of you around about now. Hey, I hope you're ready for these questions. Because like I said, we want to get to know you, right? So we want to get into your lives as to who was your first kiss, you know, as to the most unusual talent that you got, like to your favorite food, you know, to things like that, because that's just how we do it right here on The Lifestyle. So are you ready? And you're not allowed to lie, please. You are not allowed to lie within this, okay? So are you ready for this? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Starting with Tebogo, who was your first kiss?
Yo.
He can't remember.
I actually can. I don't know if I should say the name though, but yeah, I think it was back in grade 5.
Grade 5?
Mistake, yeah.
Okay, fine. We'll leave it. We'll leave it at that. Tsepo, most unusual talent that you have?
The only talent that I have is playing soccer.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, Tebogo, cheesiest movie you've ever watched?
Jesus, movie I ever watched. It has to be these
50 Shades.
like these dorm room movies with this guy that you guys love, Bako High School Musical.
Zach.
These movies.
Yes, High School Musical.
Yeah, for me that was just. Yeah.
Okay, Tsepo, all-time favorite song. That's a jam. That's a jam. Okay, stuck in an elevator with your crush. What do you do?
We have no other choice.
But to do what?
We have no other choice.
But to do what?
We'll just exchange numbers for now.
Oh, you're gonna leave it at that?
Yeah, I'll just exchange numbers for that.
Okay, Tsepo, would you let your parents pick a partner for you?
No.
You wouldn't allow that?
No. Definitely not.
Absolutely not. Okay, so Tebogo, is a hot dog a sandwich? Yes or no?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Tsepo, would you trade intelligence for looks or looks for intelligence?
Looks for intelligence.
Why does everybody say that though? Question to Tebogo, would you rather have unlimited sushi or taco for life?
I'd say unlimited sushi.
Unlimited sushi.
Yeah.
I feel you on that one. I do. And question to Tebogo, would you rather pick dinosaurs or dragons?
Dragons.
Dragon.
Dragons.
Okay, question for Tsepo. What's this weird food combination that you enjoy? Weird food combination that you enjoy.
I think it has to be. Yeah, weird food. Yeah.
You know, people eat the weirdest thing. I mean, somebody told me they had like pap with freaking peanut butter.
I think it's pap with eggs.
Really? Why are we eating pap with eggs?
It's nice. And I enjoy it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's weird food that I enjoy. So, yeah, but it's weird food, you know, pap and eggs, but I enjoy it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the weird food.
I want to hear what's your
pap
weird.
and cabbage, eh?
Pap and cabbage. No, pap and cabbage is allowed.
I
It's
don't know
allowed.
pap
Pap
and
and
cabbage.
eggs. It's like pap and rice. It's like eating pap and rice. It's just weird. But I want to know, what's your weird food combination that you as well enjoy?
People don't want to judge me, but toasted bread with peanut butter.
Toasted bread with peanut butter.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we're going to let you guys go. But before I actually do that, I want to know social media handles of the business. Drop everything. Your guys' social media handles. Where can people even find you as well? Where are you even situated in terms of your business?
Okay, so I'll just start with the situation. We're basically situated in the richest square mile of Africa, being in Sandton. So we're at 90 Rivonia, for those of you who don't know. And I don't want to promote personal, but you guys can find us on Facebook, it's TMMBS Accountants. On Twitter, it's at TMMBS Accounting.
Yeah.
And then on Instagram, it's TMMBS_accountants. And I think once you find us there, you'll find our personal pages.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
cool then. Thank you guys so much for coming through. But before I let you go, I actually got a $1 million question. Almost forgot the $1 million question.
Yeah.
So, right, at Trans Africa, we play 100% African music, right?
Yeah.
Nothing from wherever, just African things. So I want to know from you, what do you think of us playing nothing but 100% African music, 100% African content?
It's absolutely great because we have a Pan-African vision within our organization.
Yeah.
So we feel like we should put Africa first.
Yeah.
So it's great. Thank you guys for doing that.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming through. It's been absolutely amazing hanging out with you. And keep doing what you guys are doing. You are inspiring the youth out there. And when you make the rags, come through with the rags. Come through with it. Thank you so much. And when we get back, I've got another guest in studio. We've got a whole lot happening right here on The Lifestyle on Channel 872 on your DSTV audio PK. He goes by the name of Burna Boy. And yeah, it's the name of the song.
Dancing up, but